Oh my gosh.
I'll
Why
wait.
am I so nervous?
I know, right? Let's just have a conversation.
Yay, let's talk.
I'll just wait till I see our faces on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah.
It is.
Here we are. We're live.
We're live. Hey, everybody. This is Donna Zadie. I am the co-owner and co-founder of the Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork. And today we're here with our very good friend, Jamie Lester, to talk about massage and her experience. So hi, thanks for coming on.
Hi, thanks for having me. This is fun.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy. Well, a little bit about me.
Where are you from?
I currently live in Philadelphia. I've been here for a few years. I am born and raised in between Jersey and Vegas. Did a lot of traveling in between then and now. Had some good experiences and not so good experiences, but I believe that that's, what brought me here. And I love Philadelphia. I love the energy here. And it's been a real privilege to be in the position that I am with all the downfalls that I've experienced, to find such a great space to work in, such as the school has been. It's been amazing. And I thank you guys, you and Julia, for creating such a great environment.
Thank you. And we're so happy to have you. You bring a lot of joy to the field and to our place. So.
Stop, I'm blushing.
So how long now have you been a massage therapist?
I've been a massage therapist practicing since 2007, but I guess everything honed in on me as a kid. When we were growing up in Vegas, my dad hurt himself on the job, and as many people in Vegas know, it doesn't rain very often. It's a lot of dry heat and everything, but every time it would rain, my dad's back would hurt, and he would always ask me, "Oh, can you step on my back? Can you rub my back?" And I hated it because I didn't know what I was doing. But once I finally, I went through computer jobs, I went through service, retail, fast food, you name it. I've been there. I've done everything, temp jobs. But when I found massage, it was the only thing that made sense to me. And, I'm not good at taking tests. I'm not good at sitting still for instruction. But for some reason, when I went to massage school, like, it didn't matter how exhausted I was or how sick I was. I wanted to learn how to heal people, how to help people find their highest good. And with massage, like, it's the best one-on-one situation that you can be in to help other people. And I went to school in New Jersey. I went to school at the Institute for Therapeutic Massage, which was in Pompton Lakes, but is now in Haskell. And at this point, I really wish that the school had been in existence and I could have gone to you guys, because it's all about environment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, you obviously got what you needed at the time.
I did. And honestly, a little bit of advice to future massage therapists: don't just take everything that you learn from school. Your experience is what really builds you as a therapist. And pay attention and self-care. Okay.
Yeah. Self-care is super important. I remember when I was in school, one of our teachers, I think it was a graduation, and it was basically like, yes, it's a graduation, it's a completion of this training, but really it's just the beginning.
Oh yeah.
It's the beginning of learning and experience learning, and that was a magical phrase to me.
I call it the crash course in body work.
It is.
because just, and they have, of course, before you complete your actual training, they make you do clinic hours, and it's working on the public, working on different body types and different, everything. But I gotta say, in my 13, 14 years of experience, I never could have learned in school what I learned in the field.
Yeah.
And it's okay to not know things. That's why it's so important to get to know other practitioners, and know other modalities, because that's why there's so many, because not everything works for everybody.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's overwhelming how many modalities there are.
Oh my gosh. And some of them seem like a repeat of others, like, and some terms are just so overused, and, everybody's afraid of deep tissue, but
right.
if it's done right, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelsey. My boy wants to say hi. Go see Daddy.
Well, you have to bring him on if he insists.
Yeah, of course. Heaven forbid all of the attention is not on him.
So, how would you describe your style of massage?
I integrate everything that I've learned. Especially, I tend to have people flock to me that are more about posture correction, and my lower back hurts. Why does this? And it's really important to educate as well. So I guess I would say that, I integrate all of them, and I definitely prefer things that help to, I guess you could say, correct posture, but it's more about just the overall person. Like, you can't just focus on the back if the back hurts, because the whole body is connected. Everything is systemic. So it's more about figuring out with the person what bothers them. And that's where your knowledge of anatomy and physiology comes in, because everything has an action. Everything in the body has a reaction to things. And when the person comes in and says they have a jacked up neck, well, there's more things than just the neck to focus on. So that's my style. I call it my intuitive thing. That's a really bad word to call it, but I go off of my intuition.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally. So, like, integrating. So, did you learn Swedish as a base massage?
Yes, I learned Swedish as a base. There was, I don't know, for me, I don't mind giving Swedish massage, but to me, depending on the person, it can get boring. But that's why we all have our specialties. Like, some people are like, I'm not doing deep tissue. And some people are like, my body can only handle Swedish. And that's okay. That's why people like me are here.
Exactly.
Totally. But yeah, Swedish was the base. We did some deeper work, and we did some like assisted stretching. And I learned a bit about sports, and I learned a bit about neuromuscular therapy, which is what I do a lot. I do a lot of working with the nervous system, because no matter what's going on in your muscles, deep down, everything is controlled by the nervous system. So if you learn to trick the nervous system a little bit into relaxing, that's when you can get the most work done.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's true. And same basis with Reiki. You get people into the meditative state. The body was designed to heal itself.
Yeah.
But with the constant hustle and bustle of the world and the go mentality, the body forgets how to do it.
Yeah.
So if you get it into the nice, calm state of mind, that's why I really enjoy incorporating Reiki into my massage, because it's just,
oh, cool. I didn't know you did that.
Oh, yeah, it's the best. I have so many people that are like, can I try Reiki? I'm like, just give it a try. Give a half an hour with your hour massage, and I guarantee you're not going to want to go back. because it's that escape from reality, but it's also the healthiest thing you can do for your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in general, just taking that break, especially recently with events, like you need to like check out, you know?
Yes. There's some of the tips that I post on self-care are just about shutting off. And yes, it's important to stay informed. It's important to know what's going on in the world, but your own mental health is what is the most important. And every little step that you can take is important for that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So you've been hard at work recently, rebranding your company. So you've been an entrepreneur since you graduated school. Yeah. Which is, I'm doing the math, what, like 13 years?
God, it feels like 50 some days. Yeah. But you know what, at the same time, I can also remember back to when I was working, you know, other companies, and I'm just like, where did the time go? Time goes so quickly. But yes, I recently rebranded my company because I wanted to, I'm heavy on supporting the use of CBD, and eventually, once the government gets their rear ends in order and THC is actually legal to work with, everybody has an endocannabinoid system, and the problem with it is that we don't produce enough of it ourselves, and the system itself gets deprived, and it's like a second nervous system. So think about it. If you have two nervous systems, you are feeding one with, you know, your Reiki and your massage and your supplements and everything that you're doing to take care of yourself. What about the other one? That's the one that is so under talked about and very underrated. Yeah. Because if nobody knows about it, you know, that's the thing about why I decided to incorporate CBD into my practices, because it's another helper, and it's so good for you. Granted, there are some people that don't react as positively as others, but there's always going to be that. But with my company,
what's it called?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Elevated Wellness.
Cool.
And it's for the people that I've been seeing that have no interest in CBD. That's fine. You don't need to upgrade to it. It's just, I believe in it so much, and I've been trying to do this for so long because it's my entity. I was part of a business partnership. I'm no longer. And because of the model that we had created and how different things are in Philadelphia as opposed to small town in New Jersey, everything had to change. It didn't make sense. Like my rules had to be a little bit more flexible, and I had to be a little bit more understanding as a business person, because everyday things happen. And that's another reason why I had to rebrand, because everything that my old company stood for, I didn't stand for anymore. It wasn't part of my my future outlook. So with incorporating CBD and doing all that, I'm taking the extra step to be there for people and to teach them about their bodies. And when you teach people about their bodies as opposed to just doing things for them, it's amazing what can happen.
Yeah, it's true. So have you seen any, how long have you been using the CBD oil in your practice?
I've been using it, God, I want to say at least a year now. It's
Do you
not
have any steady people that are seeing?
Yeah. In fact, I brought my own concoction into work one day, and I just said, hey, you know, I had a person that was suffering a lot from migraines from a recent concussion, and I said, oh, let's try this, you know, see what happens. And she's like, you know what, I've done everything else medically that I can do. Nothing is working. I don't want to be on medication. What can I do? So I tried that with her, and ever since that session, she won't book a massage without it.
How
and
about
it's
that?
made such a big difference for her. And
Yeah.
I took that and I kind of ran with it. I'm like, well, I also like the way it feels on my hands, because as a massage therapist, your hands are in oil and water all day long.
Okay.
And, your hands get super, super rough, and they get very, you want to keep up your sensitivity as a massage therapist. And the CBD just helps with it. It helps to nourish your nervous system. So why
Okay.
wouldn't I? Why wouldn't anybody?
Yeah. Yeah. You're getting the effect as well as the client.
Yeah, it's kind of like Reiki. It's the liquid form of Reiki.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that until now. Oh, that's great.
That's very cool. So, so it's Elevated Wellness.
Yes.
How would people give you a call or shoot you an email, or they wanted to get
Texting and email is the best, just because with the in the building that the school is in, we're in the basement, and for some odd reason, my business phone doesn't ring down there, but I will get immediate messages like texts and emails, and people saying, hey, I'm outside, and I'm like, sorry, I'm underground. So even when people call, I say, I'm happy to I'm happy to call you back if that's what works for you. But
Yeah.
I've done so many text bookings and email bookings, and it's a really simple process. It just takes a little bit of patience, and that's something I'm trying to learn myself, is a little bit of patience.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can hear my fiance in the other room clearing his throat. Patience, working on it. 37 or 36 year long process. Jesus. Oh, yes.
So can I put your email and cell phone number in the comments?
Hell yeah. elevatedwellnessphilly.com, elevatedwellnessphilly@gmail.com. I went to change over everything on my Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, but for some odd reason, Elevated Wellness Philly was taken, I believe, on Instagram, or Twitter. So I believe I'm Elevated Well PHL. And it rhymes. Look at that. It's
Absolutely.
cool. So we got all that going.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited, especially once we get the green light to go back to work. I'm really excited to get this off the ground, because I'm going to be incorporating retail, and I really want to work with small businesses that are local. It's great where you get your hemp from, and that it's all certified organic. That's fantastic. But especially nowadays, we need to support small business. We need to reinforce the backbone of this country. Too many corporations are taking over, and we see the results right now. So if we reinvest in our communities, we don't need all that.
Yeah.
Or we can just stick to the good people of the world that are doing good with the wealth that they have. So it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you using a certain brand of product in your massages? Or are you well, yeah.
Yeah, I was. The company that I was working with, Zaka Life, unfortunately stopped their CBD production. There was a lot of money blockages there, and unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. So I was doing some research on some Philly companies, and there's a couple that I've reached out to. One actually responded and was super excited to work with me, and they said that I can even start my own blend. So that is something I'm really excited to dive into, because hey, if I can sell their stuff too, in addition to what I already know about CBD and what helps it absorb into the skin and get the maximum benefit, let's go.
Yeah, that's exciting. I like it. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. And I mean, it's going to be, it's going to be huge, because people need to know education is key, man. Same thing with massage. Like if you don't educate people, it's the same of the, man leading the horse to the water. You can't make them drink it, but just saying. So
Very true.
people need to know about their bodies. It's the only place they have to live in this lifetime. So if you don't take care of it, it's going to make sure that you pay for it in the end, unfortunately.
That's right. That's very true. Cool. Yeah.
So nervous. I'm good now. I'm good.
We're good. We're done.
Oh,
Good job.
thank you. You too.
All right. Well, thank you. It was fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.